I wake up to days where I just don't know what's in store for me when I walk out the door. Still I yawn and stretch, brush my hair, get showered and dressed, try to relax my mind, just take it slow. Pull up the blinds to the whole wide world outside my window. Watch the people walk by on a clueless stroll. My heart is heavy and my mind is frayed.
Well, hello, kings and queens and dons and divas. Welcome to the Glow Up Show with Ebony B and Angie B. Today's episode is that time of the year. It's the holiday season, and today is Thanksgiving. And we're about to dive into a mix of glam, emotional resilience, and thoughtful gift giving. So today's episode is all about balancing your holiday glow, navigating challenges with your family dynamics, and using love languages to guide gift giving. So grab a cozy drink and let's get started. Well, peace and blessings, Queen. Hello.
Peace and blessings. How are you? How's your week been?
It's been good. I'm super excited to be here. It is Thanksgiving today, so big shout out to everybody that's tuned in live. You are now tuned in live to the Glow Up Show with Ebony B and Angie B. We are super excited to have you here. Make sure you like, subscribe, and click that notification button so you can know when the Glow Up is happening again. But my week has been great. I went to Austin to pick up that incredible dressing from my cousin because I needed that. And then I got my package in for my rum cake from my best friend Sharice from Just Fly Events. So my turkey is definitely looking good. Them collard greens is collard green. Them candy yams is yamming. And that macaroni and cheese is macking. So it's all good. So I'm going to be enjoying my dinner a little bit earlier today. I do have to go in to work tonight from 2 to 10 at the nursing facility and love on grandma, grandpa, and all of those people. So how about you? How was your week, hon?
My week's been a week of growth for sure. And I've gotten to do a lot of really cool things. I think I accidentally created a game that I'm in the process of figuring out how to learn how to patent it. I'll share that with you sometime. But yeah, so I created a game. And I'm getting more comfortable in what I'm sharing, in the groups with the guys, and just doing some learning at work with leadership and development and things like that. But then also developing my own brand. I'm working on re-releasing my website in January, looking to do that. So just working on some finishing touches for the website, and just really excited about the projects that I have coming up. Thanksgiving, your Thanksgiving sounds like it's going to be fabulous. You're getting all your packages and all of your items in and all of your family in, so you can go ahead and get that together. And I saw on Facebook that you had the kids had a sale. What was the sale for?
Yes, thank you for bringing that up. We did do the Action Children's Business Fall Market here in Greenville, Texas. It was at the W. Walworth Harrison Public Library, and we had 7 young entrepreneurs to come out to the fall market, and they did an excellent job. I did put a little snippet together for you guys, and I do want to share it. So let's check them out real quick, Angie.
All right.
those young entrepreneurs was standing on business.
That's what it
.com.
looked like. So, if you're in, what area are you in? Are you in again? You're in Greenville or Austin?
I'm in Greenville, Texas. Yes, and we're going to do another one. There's going to be another Action Children's Business Market, and it's going to be the Christmas Bazaar, and it will be on December the 14th. Stay tuned for more information. Now, I'm going to put the link here in the description, so you guys can click on it. And if you are a young entrepreneur from the age of 6 all the way to 18, go ahead and sign up, secure your spot, because spots do fill up fast. They are limited. And big shout out to the public library. Big shout out to the W. Walworth Harrison Public Library here in Greenville for supplying such a beautiful space for the children. And they're just open to whatever that we want to do. And if it goes well in the summertime, we're going to do a farmer's market, and we'll be outside as well.
That sounds amazing. So just stay tuned for the Action Children's Market and see what they're doing, and just go support the young people. The skills that come with entrepreneurship are so important and can help those children, will help those children develop into, healthy adults who know how to strategize and do a myriad of things, and how to work with people, which is essentially what we're going to get into a little bit later in the show, with how to manage family and dynamics with adults and other people. So that's good. Also, the other thing I wanted to mention is just be on the lookout for my website. As I mentioned, I will be relaunching in January Coaching with Purpose, where I'm offering mentorship, advocacy, and coaching, not just to men, but that is one of the demographics that I do coach. I'm also mentoring people in trauma-informed care, and just wanting to work on different aspects of their life. So just watch out for me, and you'll see things coming from me. Thank you.
I am excited about what you're doing with Coaching with a Purpose. It has been such a staple in communities all over the world, and you have definitely made your impact on those around you and state to state. And we talked before when we did our initial beauty consultation. I am an independent beauty consultant with Mary Kay. So when you came over and you wanted to get your custom glam look, and we were just chatting, and you asked me this really profound question, and we were talking kind of about trauma. And you said, well, how old is that person that feels that when you say that? And where do you feel that in your body? And those tips and those things that you helped me to be aware of how my body feel and what age, it really helped me when I went further, as I move further through life, to be able to have some emotional intelligence, have some boundaries, and to recognize what's going on with my feelings. I didn't even realize how my feelings impacted me, and how that time in my life at that age and it was impacting me in that time in my life. So thank you so much for that. So yes, Coaching with a Purpose is on its way. We are going to be making sure we promote it and talk about it, because we need therapy, we need counseling, we need tools to navigate.
Thank you. What you got lined up for us now, Miss Ed?
Oh, I got something for you now. The holidays is here. Of course, I'm going to get ready to snatch this face, because, we are bringing it, honey. We are bringing it. And I'm super excited about it. So we did talk about doing a holiday glam makeup look. So I got something from the natural queen to the bad. I ain't going to say it, but I got
to the baddie.
For the baddie. So let's go ahead and get into it. Wow.
All right.
Choose your makeup style. Now, of course, anytime before you do any type of makeup or foundation or put any makeup on, make sure you are taking care of your skin. Good skin prep is what's going to make that look chef's kiss. So make sure you are cleansing, moisturizing your skin, and putting on day cream and eye cream. Me personally, I use the Mary Kay Time Wise Miracle Set. So I have 3-4 products that I use. This is my skincare regimen, and I use a cleanser, a moisturizer, and a day cream, and then I use a cleanser, a moisturizer, and a night cream. And if you want to get more information about that, just go ahead and put in the DM or in the comments skincare routine, and we'll make sure we get you the link. But yeah, make sure you prep your skin. You want to cleanse and moisturize. Now, after we've taken care of that, I want to do this elegant look. So you guys see that it's 3 looks here. If you are more of the casual queen and you like, no, I'm not really with all the makeup, I just want a little zhuzh zhuzh, this look is for you. It's very casual. It's minimum. Maybe some CC cream, a tinted moisturizer, light foundation or powder foundation, a little bit of blush, a light color, and some mascara and a pop of lip. So if you are the casual queen, that's for you. Now the second look is the elegant diva. I'm here for her because the red lip, you can't go wrong with a red lip. Like Angie, like the
You
red
really
lip
can't.
is red lip.
It's really my favorite lip because it's the most dangerous, right? Forbidden fruit.
It is, and a red lip never goes out of style. You can wear it year around. So we're gonna try that look. But if you are bad, okay, you may want to go into that glamour look. If you a baddie and you just want to show up today for Thanksgiving and Christmas and be like, listen, you already know what it is. I came to come and snatch faces and wigs all through the family. Do so, but please be respectful, diva. Okay. Now, I'm going to be using, here are the tools I'm going to be using today. I'm going to be using one brush for my crease. And it's more like a fluffy brush. And it's just going to, for my crease and to blend out. Then the second brush I'm going to use is going to be more of a flat brush. And that's going to be for the angle, the corner of my eye here, because we're going to create a V. Okay. And then the last brush that I'm going to use is literally like an eyeshadow brush. We're going to use this in the inner corner of our eye to put on these beautiful colors. Now, I do have my Mary Kay Unearthed palette here that I love to use, and I swear by, yes, love that, Angie. And I'm going to be using 3 colors today. I'm going to be using like a light brown, a tannish brown. This is the Mary Kay Chroma Fusion colors. So I'm going to be using like a light brown in my crease to blend out. Then I'm going to go with this black, which is onyx, and the Mary Kay Chroma Fusion color to put it on the outer V of my eye. And then I'm going to go in with that gold status on my lid, my inner corner of my eye. And I'll show you how to place these. I got some wineberry blush to put on that thing on the cheeks. And then I have a little bit of golden glaze that's going to go on the brow of my eye to just pop a little color, okay? So before we do anything, first thing we want to do is just prep our lids. We already put on our foundation and our skincare, but I like to use a little bit of eye primer. If you don't have eye primer, you can use the CC cream, but it's just something to make it stick. So what I'm going to use is this Mary Kay eye primer, and I'm just going to put a little dab. It ain't a lot.
While she's explaining that to you, if you are anyone can use any of these looks, but if you're more of the casual, or if you're a beginner just learning how to put makeup on, the casual look is going to be your best bet. That's going to be the best one for you, just so you can get the hang of it. And that's where you follow me. I'm not using all of the same products as Ebony B. Angie B is still a beginner, still coming through that glow up. And if you are anywhere in the elegant or the glamour look, those are definitely looks that you want to follow Ebony B for. Don't be afraid to be a beginner. We love the non-makeup girlies too. We love the natural girlies, but makeup's fun. And if you are wanting to play in some makeup, get some lesson and get loved on, then come watch our glow up show and glow up with us.
Come on. And I do free skincare and glam consultations. So if you want to do a virtual look with me and step by step and do a one-on-one, we can do that. So I'm taking my ring finger and just patting on that primer and just spreading it out on my lid because I want this look to lay all day. Now going in with that fluffy brush, I'm going to pick up some of that lighter brown, and I'm just going to tap it and pick up some of that color. And this is going to go in my crease. And the way you find your crease, if you can take the back of your brush, and if you just press down on your eye, right where it goes in, that's the crease. So when I put this on, I'm just going to think like windshield wiper. And I'm going to put it right on the crease. Right in that crease is just going to be really light. A lighter color is going to act as a transitional color. So you don't have to go crazy with that. And for some of us, you may not even see it immediately, but don't worry, you will when you put a darker shade on. So again, in my crease, staying up under my brow bone and on the top of my lid. And it may look funny in the beginning, but queen, trust the process, okay? And you just lightly swipe that into your crease. No need to be rough on that eye skin. Did you know that your eye skin is like tissue? It is very sensitive. Is the eye skin on your lids and up under your eyes is more sensitive and delicate skin. The rest of your skin is like, the eye skin is like tissue. The rest of the face is like paper towel. So be gentle. You see how natural that looks on Angie, that nice brown shade right in her crease. It looks really good on her. Real soft. Mine you can barely see right now, but you will start to see it when I go in with a more of a deeper shade. How you like that, Angie?
I like it.
All right. Now I'm going to take my second brush, which is kind of like that brush that was on the angle. Kind of doing the gangster lean a little bit on a slant.
It is a gangster lean brush.
It's the gangster lean brush. It's on a little slant right there. And I'm going to go in with that black color, that onyx, this charcoal color. The blacker the better. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Okay? And I'm going to tap it in there. And where I'm going to start with this is at the inner corner of my eye, like if I was putting on an eyeliner. But I'm going to stay within the corner because I'm making a V. We're not going outside. Don't drag it all the way across. Just start in the inner corner. And then you tap and go upwards. So you're going to be making a V. How I remember this is just reminding me of Pac-Man. I may be aging myself, but
I love that analogy. Pac-Man was the game.
Pac-Man was the game.
Pac-Man is still the game, let's be honest.
Okay, that way. So what I'm going to do is make a V.
And you said you make that V by going in from the corner like you're going to put eyeliner on and then going back out?
Yep, going in like you're doing an eyeliner, but just going not all the way, but just like a V, and then taking your brush and going the other way. And once you get your V, you can start to pat it in a little bit to just deepen it around the edge. Just building that color up. So your eye should look kind of like this.
Oh, I'm over here showing you the wrong eye. That's okay. It did what it was supposed to. Eye.
No, it's okay. And we got to do the same thing to the other eye. That's right. As if you were creating a wing. Start from the inner corner and then turn that brush on the left side of the gangster lean and make a V.
What I love about your willingness to do this, Ebony, is your patience, because I don't have patience with myself. I'm sure there's a lot of girlies out here like me with the beginner learning that this is, I've watched 100 tutorials and I still can't figure out where all the things go. So if you do this enough times with us, and after I do it enough times, we'll all be pros like Ebony B over here.
Thank you for that compliment, Queen, because when I started off, I knew nothing about makeup. I didn't even wear lipstick. Shout out to Nedra Walker out there in New Jersey in Rahway. She came into Staples where I was working at the time and offered me the opportunity to become a Mary Kay beauty consultant. And from there, I learned a lot from being around other beauty consultants. And then I became a junkie. I just guess I got hooked. And I love, I love to go from the casual to the elegant to the glamour. And it all depends on where I'm at. But I have so many different ways to enhance my natural look. But it just is, there's no rules. There's techniques, but there's no rules to makeup. Wear your makeup how you want to wear it, Queen. Okay.
So wait a minute. Are you revealing to me and our show viewers that you became a Mary Kay consultant before you knew how to put makeup on?
Yes.
Okay, come through with the truth.
Yes, I had no clue.
You didn't know you was giving a testimony today, did you?
No, I didn't.
You didn't know you was giving a testimony. That definitely makes me feel better, and I hope it encourages every woman out here, even if you are a pro and you're just tired of makeup looks, or in between makeup looks, or not sure, maybe there's a look you're going for that you haven't perfected yet. Miss Ebony, Queen Ebony B over here herself is letting you know that, hey, she was a beginner too. She started from the bottom. She getting her Drake on with this Mary Kay.
Okay.
Now
and it was very, it was crazy because it was kind of overwhelming at first, but because of the community of women that I was with, and somebody was patient with me, and I just started to, and I'm still inspired by other beauty influencers, beauty enthusiasts, makeup artists. There's so many ways to do this, but because I was in such a loving environment with other women, it made it a lot more easier because they were willing to teach me the tricks and the trades. And then I started picking up my own custom look by using the product every day. I used the product, became the product, and then thought about starting my own makeup line. So stay tuned. Nurse Glammy.
And that's so good, because I initially, when I reached out to you speaking about a loving community, I let you know up front, hey, I really want to support you. I see what you're doing. I see you out here in these Mary Kay streets and also in the spiritual streets, because you were really involved in church and doing things in the community with your church. And I told you, hey, I want to support you and I want to buy makeup, but I have no idea how to wear makeup or where to start. And you just enveloped me and said, come on, and it really wasn't even about buying the product. It was just about, I'm going to love on you and I'm going to show you how to do this, whether you buy no makeup, $10 of makeup, or $100 of makeup. And now we're here, loving on each other in front of everybody that's watching us, and then loving on everybody else in the process. So that's powerful. And I want to thank you for that, because not everybody has that spirit. And that's what makes me rock with you. And that's what lets me know that you're a true sister and you're for the community. You're for us.
Oh, I love that. I mean, I think it's just so important, and it's really good girlfriend time. Girl, we get to come together and play in makeup and stay hydrated.
Yeah. So did you move past the packing yet with the black? Did we move on? I noticed you had a little bit of highlight somewhere.
Yes, now that I have I'm going to pack on a little bit color, because you create a V and then you start packing that V in with the dark. So your eyes should look like this, similar to this. And now you're going to, because we all have different eye styles.
Well, I'm gonna show y'all. I think this, I can't even do my head right. Okay, wait. I think that one came out okay, but this one, it needs some work. It's all right. We'll get there.
Okay, that's all right. And the way that we can clean that up, you can take your foundation brush. You don't have to put any more foundation on it. And you just go right up that eye. If you need a little bit more foundation on it, just give it a little dabby dab. And you go right up that eye and you clean up that area. Before I became comfortable with my brushes, I used to use tape, and I'll still use tape if I want a sharp look.
Oh, wow.
I'll put just a little bit of Scotch tape there so I wouldn't go over. But the way you clean that up is you just get your foundation brush and you pat it in and just get rid of the smudge or extra eyeshadow that has blended out past your eye shape.
That's a really good tip. We should we should film one of these episodes using the tape. I never knew until you said it just now. I never knew people did that.
Yeah, just Scotch tape, girl. We put it right here, and that way you can't go over it. You just stop at the tape.
Kind of like what painters do to the wall so they don't paint over the line, right?
Absolutely. Okay. So how are you feeling about your corners now? Your outer V?
I'm getting there. There. I'm ready for the next color.
All right. Now we're going to go in with that gold color. I have the color that I'm using is called Gold Status. Let me see if I can get that up in there for you. There we go. This is a gold shimmer. Whatever gold you want to use. I'm using more of a honey blonde gold. Shout out to Mary J. Blige.
You said shimmer?
Yeah, like a shimmer gold.
This is my palette.
We can do 24 karat magic or any gold that you like. Use the one that has a more of a goldenrod color, like a gold ring.
Like a golden. That is, I feel like it's gonna be this one. It's called Beaming. It's this one.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Yep. All right. And so this palette, so I'm in between a couple different palettes, y'all. I have these Glam LA Colors packs that I get from, I think this one came from Walmart, maybe, but they're inexpensive. There's two of these palettes that I'm in between for the colors, but then I'm also in this Ace Beauty Glow highlighter palette. And honestly, I love all of these colors. And I'm so excited to learn how to do makeup because as I go, I ain't gonna know how to act when I figure out where all this glow colors go.
And the beautiful thing about those are highlighters, but you can use them as eyeshadows. And they're going to give you pigmented color. So let's talk about that. We're going to use our flat brush here.
Our flat brush, okay.
So we're going to use our flat brush, yep. And we're going to tap to pick up some of that color. Now, I want you to be careful because when you're dealing with shimmers and glitters, they can get kind of crazy real quick. So you want to start tapping really lightly from your inner corner up to where the black starts. So we're going to go right in the inner corner of that eye, and we're just going to tap that color in because we want to get as much of that color packed on as possible. And the great thing about it, what you got over there, Angie, you got shimmers. So it's going to give you instant color, instant shimmer as you continue to pat it on and just layer it on top. And as you pat, just keep patting it and bring it towards the black. I want you to pat the color in first before you swipe. And get it to the intensity that you like. If you want your color to show up a more richer and bold, you just add another little layer on it and just start tapping, patting it on, and then we'll start blending it into that black. which will give us an ombre.
And a tip that I want to share with the ladies that are following me is a tip that you gave me last time, something that will help your color go a lot further. I don't know why I was strangling my brushes like like they were gonna run out of my hands. You want to just lightly flick and, you know, loosen up your grip on the brush and just pat back and forth. That's it. Just pat.
Loosen. That's right, Angie. Loosen up that wrist. You don't have to. I know they say her face is beat, but we're not beating anything today. We're tap tap tap.
Beating is the opposite of what we want to do, right?
Yeah, we're just tapping. And remember, be very gentle on your eye skin. Your eyelids are very delicate, and up under your eyes is very delicate, so you can literally damage and tear up your skin pattern on that eye just by going so hard in the paint. You ain't gotta go so hard in the paint, mama. And remember, when you're putting your eyeshadow on, please keep turning your head so you can see where it's going.
Sometimes you might need to slow your hand down too.
Yep.
Because I do have a tendency to rush. So you can slow your hand down too, ladies.
Oh, just that gold and black and that warm brown together. You know, they go together real bad.
I'm definitely liking the outcome. And I didn't even think I'd be able to do something like this by myself.
Oh, honey, you can do anything you put your mind to, Angie. You are incredible, huns.
Oh, thank you.
And guys, again, you are now tuned in live to the Glow Up Show with Ebony B and Angie B. Thank you guys for being here. And please make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. And click that notification button so you can know when we're live again for the Glow Up. Right now, we're getting into these looks for the holidays. It is Thanksgiving, so we getting our makeup routine. We getting a little glam spam so we can go step up so we can step out. And if you a casual queen, that's cool. If you an elegant diva, that's right. But if you a baddie, the glamour is here for you. So today we doing this elegant look. Angie is doing a beginner friendly. I'm doing a more advanced look. But if you need a free glam consultation or a free skincare consultation, please make sure to comment glam and skincare on the page, well, here on YouTube, and I'll make sure I send you the link to go ahead and book your free glam and your free skincare consultation. All right. There it is. There it is.
I do need to take my little brush over here and get rid of that excess on my other. I see where I need to get rid of the excess on my other eye. It's fine.
There you go.
I do like how this shimmer came out. This shimmer is cute.
I knew it is, because that's a highlighter you got over there. So you're packed in with color right now. And once we finish with that, we're going to go back into that brown color and just go back over the crease and just kind of blend everything in. We're going to blend all around that.
I'm back in my LA Colors Glam. Well, this is the rose pack. This is all the red and brown colors here. Mm-hmm. This is my Walmart special, y'all. I got some Mary Kay too. Don't get it twisted. I do got my Mary Kay. I ain't lying. I do support my girl.
Ow. She's a no cap. Oh, that looks good. And you look good too, Angie. I see you, boo. Talking about beginner. Okay. And another pro tip I want to give you girls too Whenever you're working with your brushes, make sure you are working with clean brushes. Any
Yeah.
eye look that you are using, make sure your brushes is clean. I love to use the Mary Kay Oil-Free Eye Makeup Remover. This stuff is like my holy grail. I clean my eyeshadow off with it, and I clean my brushes with it. And a little dab will do you. It will go a long way, hunty, a long way. And all it takes is a little bit for me to just clean my brushes. It makes cleaning my brushes super easy. Like not even minutes compared to what I used to. I used to take like 30 minutes to clean my brushes. But now that Oil-Free Eye Makeup Remover by Mary Kay it cleanses and it moisturizes at the same time. So it leaves your brushes clean and soft. All right. Looking good over there, boo. You feeling confident?
I do feel confident. I'm gonna go back over here with the glow pack because I need some more. I need it to be popping like yours. It's probably the lighting over here too. I need better lighting, but that's okay.
Me too, but it's all
popping.
right.
It's popping.
And that's one thing about with doing your makeup. The lighting always is going to be different. If we go outside and take a picture right now, it's going to be different. Inside it'll be different. But when you're looking in your mirror and you can see it, you're like, oh, okay, I can see this color for what it is. But on camera and whatnot, it's always going to look different. And for me, my purples always look different. I have to put on a base in order to get my purples to pop real loud, unless I'm using some type of pigmented eyeshadow. But my purples, I don't know why they just show up different on camera, but it's all right.
Okay, now I'm where I want to be.
Right, I'm where I want to be, riding
where
with
I
my
want
loved
to be.
Now in that brow bone,
look I need. It's a lot.
Yes,
of honey. Me and makeup ain't been together for a lot of years.
I know. Now you're back like you never left.
Kill 'em, but I gotta shine. We're so goofy.
We are goofy. I want to give a little bit of zhuzh up under that brow bone here. So I'm going to take my flat brush again, like right here in this brow bone. I don't have any product on it right now. But right up under this brow bone, right where that little Nike check is at, I'm going to go in with this color, which is a golden glaze by Mary Kay. It's actually a cheek color, but I'm just going to go in and give it a little highlight under my brow just to pop this look. Just right on the wing, right on the chicken wing. You know, you get like when the whole chicken wing.
Right on the chicken wing. Stop
right
it.
On the chicken wing. Yeah, right there. Right there on the wing. Just right up under there. Tap a little bit, 2 taps, and just build right up there on the chicken wing. Right there. All I wanted is right there. I want to go nowhere else.
And I'm back in my rose bag over here, and I'm using this.
Wow.
This color that's similar to the one that Ebony B is using, and that's going to be my under the brow color.
There you go.
It's not a shimmer.
You get it right on that brow bone, right on the chicken wing.
Making me hungry over here.
I know. Chicken wing and fried rice. 21 baby shrimp.
So speaking of fried rice and food, how is your better eating? I know it's holiday time, I'm asking. How is your eating and your water intake going? How's your hydration?
My hydration is going very well. I still got my wifey cup that my husband got me, which is close to Stanley. Shout out to my hubby. Love you, boo. But it's been going great. I do have an app on my phone, the Step app. And I chose the option to remind me to drink water. So that's been going good. And my meal prep bowls, I still eat out of my meal prep containers. I have not changed. I haven't went back to a plate. And that has been helping me with portion control. So
that is so good.
Mm-hmm.
That is so good. So maybe you can show me another time what your portion prep bowls look like. And then we can be accountability partners for that, and then see how it goes. It seems like it's going well for you so far. I've just been getting my diet more together. I've been drinking a lot more water, really focusing on really just not drinking soda or like juice, things that are too sugary. I do let myself have like Dr. Peppers and things like that, very sparingly, because that's not because those things are horrible for you. It's because I'm trying to prompt myself to drink more water. I drink water, but there's more spaces in the day where water can be a choice for me, right? And
Yep.
so then with eating so that's good. And then with the working out, I have been working out consistently for the last 6 weeks. I did take last week off because, as you know, last episode I was sick as a dog, but I have been back working out. And so really what my workouts look like is I do work out 5 days a week in my living room at home. I pick a 30-minute video. Sometimes it's dumbbell workouts, sometimes it's kettlebell workouts, but they're always full body, because if you're like me, and I know a lot of us are, I ain't got 3 hours to work out. So, but I do have 30 minutes or hour tops. So I do that. And then sometimes when I come home from work, that's my morning routine. And then I've been after work coming home. And since it gets dark at 2:00 now, it gets dark at 2:00. I've been just walking around my living room. So I'll get my 10,000 steps in my living room, or I'll do a cardio video. So my workout routine is not 7 days a week, but it's been consistent. And then with eating, I'm just making sure again that I'm choosing more good things than bad things, because we talk about, lifestyle changes, but if you do everything at once, you're setting yourself up for failure. Just like with healing, right? If you try to go for all the tools at once, or do all of the things, or think you need to have all the things in the bag, then you're going to feel like you're failing, and really you're not. You have to take it one meal, one workout, one mental health tool, one makeup brush at a time, right?
Yep. And I love that. Like one thing at a time. And we're going to go ahead and wrap this look up so we can get on to the next thing, because we got to start talking about some steps. So the next thing we're going to use is I have this Mary Kay liquid eyeliner. I love a liquid eyeliner now. You can have an eyeliner pencil. It's okay. But one thing I love about this eyeliner pen is it has a felt tip. And it's really thin. And it works well for me. So we're going to go ahead and use that liquid eyeliner or our eyeliner. And we're just going to line on the top of those eyes, baby. Give it a little depth. Give it a little energy.
I am going to go ahead and go in with a pencil.
All right.
So you've got two different options, ladies. And this is a Wet n Wild black coal pen that I got from Walmart. Shout out to Wally World.
There you go. There you go. Wally World in the building. Ow. We'll go ahead and draw that. Line our eyes and give ourselves a little wing, a little depth. But take your time. This is not a rush. You are creating art on your face, so please be kind to it.
Be kind to your face, everybody.
Please. And I just take little strokes until I get to the edge to make me a little wing. But again, this come with practice. Anything that you do verbatim, you start to master the skill. If it's not coming out the way that you want to, it's okay. It's makeup. Just wipe it off and start over, boo. It's just that simple.
Something that you point out to me often that I think is really important too is, the way that makeup comes out and looks on your face is going to look different than on another woman's face, because we all have different shaped eyes. Ebony and I happen to have hooded eyes. Can you say more about that?
Yep. So the hooded eyes is when you look up and your eyeshadow disappears. It's that skin that falls over on your eyes. Some have double hooded eyes, but for those who have hooded eyes, that means that you need to bring your eyeshadow up a little bit more higher than what someone would have with almond shaped eyes. Usually when I'm putting on my eyeshadow, I know to bring it higher, because once I look up, it will disappear. So you have almond shaped eyes, you have round eyes, you have hooded eyes, and we even all have different shape sizes as well. So it may not look the same on you as what you would see on a picture, but it's customized to your face, your skin, your look. So Be easy on it, baby, okay? All right. Let's go ahead and give a little smoke, give it a little sultry to this eye. I'm going to go in with the Mary Kay. You can still use your eyeliner pen. I'm going to use the waterproof eyeliner. The reason why I'm using a waterproof eyeliner up under my eyes to line my, what we call it, tear duct, is because I'm going to put on lashes. And sometimes your eyes will start running. You will start to tear up. That's because you got one or two products on your face or around your eyes that's not agreeing with each other, or you have too much of it. So let's be easy when we're lining up under our eyes. I'm just going to go in and line up under my eyes around my tear line, the tear duct, which is right in the inner part of your eye. What I do to one side, I'm going to do to the other. Nice. See how it just gave that eye just more pop, more depth? It popped the color just because the black is up under there. And it
boom.
Ba boom, right? Now at this point, you can go in with some lashes or mascara. I'm going to be going in with some lashes. I believe Angie is going to use her mascara.
I do have mascara.
I got these lashes. These are wispy full lashes from the beauty supply store, but I like to put on a little lash on that. Oop, I ain't gonna say it, Angie. I told Angie I was gonna be good. I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna use my black lash glue. You can use the white lash glue if you want to, but for me, I like it black. And I'm going to follow right along where I put the eyeliner at. Here's a pro tip for you.
Go ahead, pro tip.
Here's a pro tip for your lashes. Put on your glue on your lid and then put some glue on your lash. Let the glue get because by the time you finish putting the glue on your lid, and then you come back and put it on your lash, the glue on your lid will be tacky. You need it to dry down a little bit. But if I want these lashes to stay in place all day and not be trying to jump off my face, I am going to put some on my lid and I'm going to put some on my lash, let it get tacky, and then go ahead and place and let it dry.
Can you turn my camera off just for 1 second?
I got you. Let me go ahead and remove your camera right. Okay, I got you right there. All right. And while Angie is getting that together, I'm going to go ahead and put this lash on. So I'm going to take my Mary Kay Compact, my mirror. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look down into this mirror to put my lash on. I'm going to start in the middle. And then inner corner. And then outer corner. And again, I'm looking down in the mirror when I'm placing this lash. And if it's better for you to look in your mirror, that's fine. But that looks good. I like to take the back of one of my eyeshadow brushes and just kind of pat it down a little bit. Just to make sure everything is sticking together. They married well. You can use a fan to dry it down if you want to. That's literally up to you. Check back in. Angie, when you're ready, just give me a deuce and I can bring you back in, okay? All right. My girl is ready. Back in the building with the VIP pass. So as you guys can see, with one lash, this eye looks, and it just made my eye pop a little bit more. I got a lash here, and then this one is without a lash. So this one with a lash, and that one without a lash. So again, I'm going to go in with my lash glue, and I'm just going to go right along that line that I made with my eyeliner. All the way across.
If you're using regular mascara, you want to make sure that you are not pumping it, because you're going to get bacteria and all of the other nasty bugs in your mascara. So you just want to twirl it around a little bit and then pull it out.
Yes, Angie. Thank you. Pro tip. All of the product is on the rib of the bottle. It is not in the middle. The product is on the ribs on the side. So you don't want to pump your mascara. Like Angie said, you're going to pump bacteria in there, and you're going to dry out your mascara. So again, please let that Lord have mercy, I just got tongue-tied. Let your eyelash glue dry down a bit before you try to stick it on, because you want these to be on all day. Again, I'm going to take my mirror, and I'm going to look down into my mirror to put my lash on, because I can see my lid here. So I'll start in the middle. Pop that on. Then I'll go inner and then outward. Inner corner of the eye and then outward.
So you're using regular, well, I don't want to say regular. You're using traditional eyelashes with the glue, but there's also magnetic ones too, where you can use the pen, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, there are. I'm going to take the back of my shadow brush and just press down a little bit. Make sure they all together now, all together now. All right. Again, you can use a little fan at this point to dry down your glue if you like. But for me in my house, I'm good over here.
Not you in your house. I love it.
For me and my lashes in this house, we good over here.
For those of you watching me put on regular mascara, there's a couple different ways to do it. You can close your eye and use the wand to flip up and then open and then do the bottom. I don't do it like that. It's a preference. I choose to do mine with my eyes open and look up. So that's another way you can do it. So there's a couple different ways that you can put mascara on.
There you go.
How are your eyelashes coming together?
They look good. You looking pretty too. Hey, boo.
Thank you. Look at you.
Let's go.
Got your contour going, or is that a natural glow? I mean, either way, it looks the same.
It is a natural glow. This is light. Shout out to the light. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and give a little color. I'm going to go in with some cheek color. This is the Mary Kay blush in Wineberry. And I'm going to use my cheek brush from Mary Kay. It's just a dense brush. And it's kind of on the gangster lean too. But I'm just going to pick up some of that. Tap, tap, tap. And I'm going to smile. And where I'm going to place this, I'm going to go from here to here to here, like a C.
I think this this is my Mary Kay palette, and I think that this one here, I had a different brush. I think that this color here, I can't see it, over here is actually, is the blush, this one.
Yeah, that's a blush that looks like the golden glaze. The
Okay,
nice
so that's what we're using. We're gonna go in with the golden glaze, and you said on your cheekbone and smile, right?
Yeah, just smile and
Oh my
write.
god, I do like that. I don't even need a lot.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Keep it light, keep it elegant, because the light is going to hit you and it's going to show that nice little warmth. Now, I know the girlies are using the liquid blush. If you are a liquid blush girl, go ahead and use that. Whatever makes you comfortable. Whatever your favorite blush is, please use it, honey. Don't be getting all caught up with the trends and whatnot. We love a good trend, but we enjoy a good trend, but we love a custom look. Okay?
I love that. Yes, honey.
Good. Now here is the star of the show, honey, and that is that red lipstick. Today I'm using the Milani red lipstick, and this is Best Red. I think a gold smoke eye with a red lip. Look at that elegant queen over there on the screen. The red lip is red lipping. Okay.
It really is.
So we're going to go in with a red lip.
I have a red elf lipstick. I'll show y'all what this is because I surely can't see this, but this is what I have going on. My red.
Oh, I love that. Here, turn it over on the other side. Turn it over and let me see if I can read it. And there we go. No regrets. That is the name of that red lipstick, is No Regrets. Say that,
well, that's
Angie.
fitting because I have no regrets about this week. I have no regrets about today. I have no regrets about today. Today's Thanksgiving. It's a beautiful day. It's a day of, every day is a day of thanks, but this is the day we highlight it, like we highlight our makeup, right?
Yes. I love that.
All right, how we doing? Ooh, look at that. We look like divas.
At that. Oh. Pose one time, Angie. On the other side, get it, girl. Give them face fearless.
Give them attitude.
Attitude. Attitude. Yes. Now, this completes our look. You can use your finishing spray if you want to, but we already did our foundation and all that stuff. We just wanted to focus on eyes and lips today. I hope you enjoyed this. Angie, how do you feel about your look, honey?
I feel like it came out better. I surprised myself.
That golden glaze, it really warms you up, and it really pulls it. That looks good. And I really like your hair curly, by the way. These body curls is giving.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I hope all the girls that are following us, whether they are at the beginning of the line or at the pro tip and pro end of the line, I hope all of you feel glamorous and beautiful and like queens today. We do. We feel like queens every day, but we want you to feel like queens with us today. So hope your makeup look came out the way you wanted it to.
And I love it. Let's take a quick break. We're going to get a little break. We're going to pay some bills. And when we come back, we're going to dive into some tips and tricks on how to get some emotional regulation on today. Because we got aunties and uncles and nanas and papas coming. But let's take a break. It's your girl, Diva Ebony B. You're now tuned in live to the Glow Up Show with my beautiful co-host, Miss Angie B. We'll be right back.
Young, black, and gold, young, black, and free, young, black, and proud, young, black is me, young, black, and gifted, young, black, and gold, young, black, and powerful, so the story's told. Young, black, and gold, young, black, and gold, young, black, and gold, black and gold is we, black is beautiful, gold is what they want, gold is what we are. African diaspora, the history start with us. Distant relatives afar, deep measure, maybe audit.
that
from
intro song.
Yeah, it's really dope. That was Slate Stone, aka brother Juan Carlos X. That was Young Black and Gold. Make sure you check him out at theplug.com. Again, theplugnetwork.com. Make sure you check him out there. That was Young Black and Gold. Powerful song. And big shout out to JR the Hustler with No Success Without Struggle clothing line that you just seen there. Make sure you check him out at No Success Without Struggle on Instagram, No Success Without Struggle on Facebook. Now we're going to move into our next topic, is navigating challenging family dynamics.
Yes. We want to talk about how you feeling about talking about that.
I feel great because I'm outspoken, and I'm not going to say that I don't care. I do have coof, and I do have boundaries, but I said what I said, but it's the way to say it.
That's fact. You know, you can be firm and kind, which is actually one of the strategies, right? You can be firm and kind. So let's dive in. So while we're talking about, you know, challenging family dynamics, let's dive into what that could look like a little bit. So, so we all know that just in general, for some people, holidays are a challenging time for a lot of different reasons. You know, maybe somebody has a new partner, maybe somebody broke up with their partner and they were part of the family for years, or maybe they just broke up in general. Sometimes it could be maybe you were baking cookies with your grandmother and now your grandmother is gone. And so now Christmas is a challenge, or, you know, Thanksgiving and Christmas are hard for you because, you know, grandma's not around. And so now that's what you're thinking about. And then there's, you know, family beefs, you know, people taking sides, a lot of hurt and pain. Sometimes actually there's a lot of generational trauma and a lot of generational beef that, you know, carries with generations of different sides of the family. So it goes beyond, you know, you beefing with your sister or, you know, grandparent against grandchild or siblings. There's a lot of deeper things that happen during this time too. And honestly, it's just really an emotionally charged time of year. As Ebony was sharing earlier, you have, you know, people that are spending money. And so people are working overtime, double time, stressed out because they're trying to make sure they have the turkey and the fixings and the decorations and the plane tickets and the, you know, the guest bedroom set up, or maybe they are flying somewhere. So, I mean, there's all different types of ways that, you know, family dynamics can be challenging around holiday time, and just around, you know, being with family, even when it's not a holiday, can sometimes be challenging, right?
Yep.
And so we want to be mindful of those things, really. And so when we're talking about challenging family dynamics, we want to be prepared. Check in with yourself and check in with other people too, right? Check in. You got to prepare. That is, and as one of the strategies is to go ahead and prepare. How do you navigate the family dynamics?
And that's one of the things that I want to talk about. You know, today is Thanksgiving and we're going into Christmas. We're going into New Year's. There are birthdays and baby showers and anniversaries, but let's dive into it. And on the screen, you will see to the left of us or to the right of us, it all depends on how you're viewing your screen, is preparing emotionally in advance. The first step is set your intentions. Reflect on what you hope to achieve during gatherings. Examples: quality time, pleasant conversations. The next one is anticipate triggers. Identify topics or dynamics that may cause tension and plan calm, neutral responses. Yeah. And then the next one is practice self-reflections techniques. Use mindfulness, deep breathing, or visualization exercises to stay grounded. So you want to prepare yourself emotionally before you go over to that toxic, before you go over to your family house and a toxic uncle or aunt is coming. You know, you want to, and then you want to anticipate a trigger that may happen with this person. And you can say, you know what, I'm going to, identify topics or dynamics that may cause tension and plan a calm and neutral response. I don't have to be mean or nasty to you. And then we're going to practice with self-reflection techniques. That's to be mindful. take a deep breath, you visualize something beautiful or something nice just to stay grounded, because you don't want to come out of your you don't want to come out of bag on nobody. You don't want to be the villain in that situation. Whatever that they're dealing with, they're going to deal with it. And the next thing is number 2 is to establish and communicate clear boundaries. These are big ones, and this is important. And I'm so glad that I found this, because I had to use this for myself just recently. Number 1, know your limits. Decide beforehand what behaviors or conversations you're unwilling to engage in. Before you even get there, say, okay.
We all know.
We all know what we know, and we already. I can decide what I want to participate in. The next thing is use the I statement. Politely insert your boundaries. And here's an example. I'm not comfortable discussing that right now. Like,
good one.
Shout out to Irresistible, because Irresistible said, here's all the rules for Thanksgiving. If you don't see me with the nigga I was with last year, don't ask about him. I was dying.
We just said earlier, people are bringing new partners. It could be a breakup. Mind your business.
Mind your business. Don't nobody need to know. And then you can insert the I. I'm not comfortable with talking about. I'm not comfortable discussing that right now. That is a great boundaries. And the next one is enforce consequences. If boundaries are crossed, calmly remove yourself from the situation and redirect the conversation. They'll be like, well, what you mean you ain't ready to talk about? You ain't talking about that right now. Say, you know what? I'm good. You can remove yourself and change the subject and ask them if they're constantly on it and they're constantly being the issue. Go ahead and get your to-go plate and you go on and leave, baby.
Come on.
It's okay. It ain't nothing with that. The third step and the last is focus on healthy engagement. Stay present in the moment. Focus on positive interactions and share activities like playing games or reminiscing about happy memories. Limit time in stressful environments. Have an exit plan if the gathering becomes overwhelming. Oh my God. And practice gratitude. Shift your mindset to appreciate the aspects of the event that bring you joy or connection. And I love those. So just to recap: 1, prepare emotionally in advance. 2, establish and communicate clear boundaries. And 3, focus on healthy engagements.
Those are good. And I did want to add to preparing for the gathering. Part of preparing is realizing when you're the toxic one to the situation.
Ooh.
Right? So if you're the person in the dynamic that is the problem, then you want to make sure, and maybe the person you're talking about is the person that triggers you to talk about them, right? But don't do that. Decide that you're not going to be the problem, and decide that you're going to focus on, as Ebony was mentioning earlier, spending time with your family. And also, when you're setting boundaries, I wanted to speak to that. Before you can clarify and clearly communicate boundaries, you need to examine what those boundaries are, because maybe your boundary and the whole family dynamic that's toxic is that there was a family member at some point, for example, who used to do the drinking and the smoking weed and the partying with y'all, and that person is clean and sober. So the clean and sober person might need to set a boundary and either not go or go and decide when that cousin who comes. We all got a cousin who comes, and you already know it's time to pop the trunk when they get there because the pre-funk is in the parking lot at grandma's house. You don't do that, right? You leave, or you let people know, I'm not drinking anymore. I'm not engaging in that. Or you leave when that stuff starts to happen. It's important. And so going back to setting boundaries, maybe you need to think about the reason why that boundary needs to be set in the first place, because that's what's going to help you determine what setting it looks like. And then the other part is to say no, right? And not be a people pleaser. No is a full sentence. It really is, right? So if somebody's asking you to do something you don't want to do, spend money you don't want to spend, take a ride, whatever it is they're asking you to do at the family gathering, even if that's gossiping about the person that they're mad at, because, you know, we all have family members that when there's family beef, they take sides, right? Choose not to take a side. Say, no, I don't want to talk about that. Or, you know, don't use the family gathering to air out the laundry. That really should be handled at a different time. Because the other thing to consider is, like Ebony was saying earlier too, a lot of times at family gatherings, you have people bringing their friends who don't have nowhere to go, especially Thanksgiving. You have people bringing new partners, new babies, old partners. There's just all kinds of new people that you are introducing to your family environment when you're gathering. So you want to make sure that you're not just respecting the people at the gathering, but you're respecting yourself, because that's a way to hold a boundary too. You got to hold yourself accountable for the way that you act. And so all of that just goes to, being mindful. And then something else to consider that I think is really, really important is that, as I was mentioning earlier, the holidays are just a really emotionally heightened time for people. There are people who have seasonal depression. There are people who, the holiday season triggers grief for a whole lot of reasons. So maybe rather than focusing on talking trash at the gathering, whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas, about that family member or that cousin or all of that, maybe you check in with the person who maybe you've had a conversation with before the gathering, or maybe you notice that they're having a tough time. They have isolated themselves from the rest of the family. There's always those family members who, when everybody else is in the living room, somebody's trailed off in the living room in the living room playing a video game. Check in with them, see how they're doing. And then if you're the person that's, having heightened emotions, please, 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 please. I know it's so easy and tempting to isolate. Please don't do that. Go to the family gathering. I know that it's hard, even if it's not your family gathering, because you feel like something's toxic. Pick up your coworker on their invitation. People always invite people out to gatherings for holidays that they know are hard for people. And then be honest, pick somebody you trust, whether it's the person that's your coworker or your family member at the gathering, and pull them aside and let them know that you're having a tough time. Don't hold that stuff in, because that can also turn into family beef. And that's when the anger is misdirected. You're not really angry at, cousin Sarah. You're angry that cousin Sarah's husband died, and that was where you used to go to bake cookies with grandma. So there's just a lot of layers to consider and a lot of factors to be mindful of when you are celebrating and thinking about strategies for just getting through the holidays. And for some people, that's all they can do is get through, and it looks different. So please just be mindful of that and, check in with yourself and with other people. That's all I wanted to add.
Thank you. And I wanted to add a little tidbit to that too. When you're there, because there are going to be some messy Marvins and messy Melissas there. And they live for drama. They live for gossip. And when they come to you with the mess, girl, did you know such and such and such, and her baby daddy and his baby mama and her husband and his wife and their kids and whatnot. When they get to saying that, you can just say, well, you know what? I think you should go and talk to them. If they having an issue with them, don't let them dump that negativity on you. You got to reverse out of stress. Like Beyonce said, reverse out of debt. No, reverse out of trauma.
Come on.
Encourage that person to go talk to the person that they have the issue with. You say, you know what? I think it would be a really great idea if you go and talk to them about the issue that you guys are having. This is the perfect time to pull them to the side, take a walk around the block so you guys can settle your differences. I do appreciate you telling me, but I'm going to be honest with you. There's really nothing that I can do about it, but encourage you to go pray for them and talk to them. That is going to put them in a place of accountability, and not you them over there doing the tea or the kiki with you, because you didn't come there for the tea. You came there for the sweet tea, but not the gossip tea. So encourage them to go and speak to the person that they have an issue with, because even with dealing with family dynamics, there you may run up on some people that you triggered. You may have been molested, raped, or abused by those people, and then you're coming around because you want to see your family, and this person is feel a part of family. But you guys haven't talked about the situation, or you have not had an opportunity to heal through it. So I would encourage you to have these conversations, because we have to. There's no need to run from having these tough conversations, because at the end of the day, this is how the enemy uses us to keep us divided. If you are not ready right now, that's okay.
Yeah,
if you need to exit, that's okay. If you don't want to be there, that's okay. I'm just grateful that you showed up, showed your face, let the kids be around their cousins for a bit, and move from there. And my last little tidbit, I'm going to say this because I've had experience. Please do not leave these kids in those rooms by themselves.
Yes.
Please do not leave these kids with no eye on them or what they're watching on these phones and what they're doing. Kids teach other kids things that they're not supposed to know. Other children abuse other children. So I wanted to make sure I'm putting that out. I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but I will say as parents, we need to make sure the kids are more involved and we keep more of an eye on them, rather than sending them off to TikTok, Instagram, and all this other, and they in there experimenting on each other, doing weird stuff.
And that goes for boys and girls. It's not just boys you got to keep an eye out on. It's girls too, because things happen, and you want to make sure that the kids are safe. So thank you for highlighting that. And something else, one more thing. My brother, I was speaking with him earlier, and he wanted. So shout out to my brother Keone. He wanted me to make sure that that we talked about, in all of this challenging family dynamics and navigating it, that at the forefront of that is obedience to God. And remember that we are all here to be obedient to God, especially during these times that are trying, and that we want that's what we want to hold on to.
Amen to that, because it's God first, family second, and then career third.
Career third.
We operate with excellence around here. We're going to move on to our next and last topic here, which is gift giving. Gift ideals based on the 5 love languages. And Angie, this was chef's kiss. This was genius when you was like, Ed, we need to talk about giving gifts from the 5 love languages. So if you don't know what the 5 love languages are, they are physical touch. That can be a hug. That can be a kiss. It can be cuddle time. It can just be just holding hands. That is a gift. I am a Pisces. I'm a February Pisces. I love cuddling and hugging. Like I'm the female version of Pepe Le Pew. So I love that part. And then the next one is acts of service. I can cook for you. I can come over and clean your house. I can give you a massage. You
can hire somebody to clean the house for somebody.
I'm going to hire somebody to come and clean the house.
You can hire a chef for the afternoon. I mean, these things sound expensive, but they're really not.
Oh, no.
You can pay for someone's car to get detailed.
Mm-hmm. Ooh,
pay for the fence to get cleaned.
Yep. Go and send them to the barbershop. Give them a facial. Y'all can do a facial at home. I love
spa days.
Spa days. I love luxury spa time at the house. It is incredible. And the next one is words of affirmation. Talk to me nicely.
Talk to me nice.
Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. I love that. Just positive words, speaking life into a person makes the biggest difference sometimes. And it is a gift, and it's free. You don't have to spend any money.
It's really, and it's really expressing love and appreciation with your words. That's what that is. Words of affirmation. I love you. I care about you. You're important to me. You matter to me. I'm so proud of you. You're important. You're a star. You're the most important thing to me. You're so smart. Those kinds of things are words of affirmation.
And I love that. Just saying that positive words and speak nicely to others, and most importantly, speak nicely to yourself. If you're able to say nice things to people all day, please make sure that you're pouring that pot right into yourself.
Come
So
on.
our gift of love language is quality time. Individual, uninterrupted quality time. I have uninterrupted quality time with my daughter, with my son, with my husband, with my friends, with my coworkers, with myself. Quality time is a gift. And if somebody tells you that is not, then they may not be the person that's fit to receive your gift. Sorry, not sorry. If somebody say, "Oh, I can be with you all day. I can be with you for free." If they don't look at your time as a gift, baby, that ain't it. Then this ain't that, and that's okay. And the last love language is receiving gifts. Now, we did talk about physical touch as a gift. We talked about acts of services is a gift. Words of affirmation is a gift. Quality time is a gift. But receiving a gift is nice too. Me and my family, we're figuring out right now how we want to go about doing Christmas. Do we want to do a secret Santa? Are we just going to get gifts for the kids? Or what the budget is going to look like? Because everybody's pocket is different. But I would say we just pull names and set it at $25, the minimum $25, and whatever else your budget can go. $25, you're going to drop 20 at Burger King.
Yeah.
Just on a meal. You're going to drop $20 real quick. So I would say doing a secret Santa and pulling names would be great. And starting at a minimum of $25. But if you can't afford a gift, you can always make one. Art. There's something in your house that you can do, or even if you're not one that's materialistic, you might, okay, well, I'm just going to take this $25 and get a savings bond or something. Whatever it is, just let it be from your heart. You can write scriptures, you can do prayer, anointing oil. There are so many gifts that you can get for them, and I'm more into meaningful gifts, things that's going to make a difference in your life later. So if I get you a gift, it's something that you're going to be able to use for the rest of your life. So I love that. Angie, what do you think?
I think that those are all really great. And I wanted to add to what you have shared. So we've talked about what the 5 love languages are. And I'm going to add a surprise 6th one at the end as far as gift giving. So going back to words of affirmation, you can take it a step further, right? So when we're talking about family, with your family, right, you live with them. So you guys have conversations where maybe, I know something I like to say all the time is if I say something cool, or, other person says something profound, we might say, "Oh, girl, that needs to go on a t-shirt," or "Dad, that should go on a t-shirt." Put that affirmation on a t-shirt, right? And get them a t-shirt or put it on a mug. That's a way to personalize it. If there's a common idiom, there's families have sayings, right? So if there's a family saying that you have, and it's between you and your spouse or you and your sister, put that family saying or that inside joke on a shirt. That's a way to demonstrate words of affirmation as a gift, right? And personalized gifts are expressive, and it's tangible appreciation for somebody. So that is that's a words of affirmation gift. Really just putting sayings on items, right? If I don't know, if your husband likes to journal, then you might get your husband a journal with like his favorite affirmation that he says to you. Maybe he says, "You're the moon and the stars, Khaleesi," right? Because it's a reference to a show that you guys both like. You put that in there, boom, you have your personalized words of affirmation gift. So there's that. The next one that I want to talk about is acts of service. So as we were saying earlier, you might pay for a house cleaning. You can get maintenance done on something. If these are acts of service that you can do for yourself, of course, do it for yourself. But if you know that this is a person who likes doing acts of service, and like, let's just say they mow the lawn, a gift for them might be a lawnmower. Is it an act of service? No, but you know that they like doing acts of service, and you are like showing appreciation for them in that way. So you can just, put them, and the other thing too with acts of service is if there are things you can do yourself, you can put them in a coupon book. Ebony talked earlier about, doing things for people yourself. Put it in a coupon book and just give them a homemade coupon book. The next thing that I wanted to go over is so receiving gifts. This one is fun. It requires the most intention, in my opinion. Once I gifted someone a set of Rock'em Sock'em robots and a bunch of action figures because they had shared something with me in a moment of vulnerability. And I knew, because of our relationship and what that person had experienced, that would be a meaningful gift. So that's what I gave. And so there's all kinds of different gift ideas. And so the sixth love language that I wanted to sneak in here is soulful gestures. That's the sixth love language. Well, what does that mean? A soulful gesture. What is that? If you know that someone is on a healing journey, or you're healing together, right? People are doing all of the inner work. That's big now. A soulful gesture might be you get them a self-help book, right? You get them a shadow workbook. If you know that they are working on their mental health with their family dynamics, then you might get them a subscription to a family dynamic magazine. The other thing about soulful gestures is, let's just say, for example, that Ebony and I have had conversations, and I know that as a kid, she really wanted to go roller skating, but never got to go roller skating because of, however her childhood played out. Well, that soulful gesture, I might get her tickets to go roller skating with me. That's a soulful gesture. It's not just a personalized gift. It's a gift that comes from something that's going to nurture somebody's spirit. And that's why it's a soulful gift. And that's an important love language. I know I love receiving things where I feel seen and I feel heard. And that person is showing me that I can trust them in their gift giving, not just by being thoughtful, but by being soulful. So that's the sixth love language.
Oh, I love that. I love that a lot. That makes me, and even when you were talking about the personalized gifts, like giving them a coupon or, something of that nature, that's really dope. I love everything about that, and I also love to make people feel seen, and acknowledged and loved. And my husband's love language is gift giving. He won't like to receive gifts all the time, but he sure like to give them to me. So now that you're saying that, now I'm going to be more intentional with my gift giving towards him and do customization. I know he's a diehard Seahawks fan. He's hoping that Philly beats somebody tonight. But he won today, which is great. The Packers won today. Go Pack, go. We took down them 49ers. Shout out to my brother. You're a 49ers fan. But I really thank you for that, Angie. That was, huh?
I said my brother's a 49ers fan too.
Oh, man. Well, we beat them today. So that's that.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, with the gift giving, it's really just, you can get as creative, and a lot of those things don't have to cost you money. We talked a lot about homemade gifts. You can absolutely make a painting of somebody and give it to them, right? Mm-hmm. Or write somebody a heartfelt letter, write a poem and frame it. You know what I'm saying? There's all kinds of ways that you can give a gift. I know that one of the most touching, soulful gifts that I ever received, speaking of, love languages, was somebody bought me a Barbie dream house. I didn't have Barbies as a kid. And that's the thing. It's like, you can give inner child gifts. They seem really, really childish, but they make people happy. And you don't even know that you're helping them get a piece of themselves back, a piece of the innocence and the calmness and the relaxation that they should have had. So yeah, giving somebody a Rock'em Sock'em robot or a Barbie house might seem really juvenile, but when you know that that's a detail of their life that they shared with you on some intimacy, being vulnerable tip, and you get that for them, they're going to appreciate that. And it's going to be meaningful. It's not going to just be looked at like, why would you give somebody that? Because I'm giving you, it's a symbol of a piece of yourself that you're healing. And that's why soulful gifts matter. And you can make any gift a soulful gift.
All right, Angie, let's give our final thoughts, man. I'm ready to eat some of this turkey now that we got our face all together.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to, get the rest of this outfit together. I really like this chocolate top. It came out cute. I'm getting ready to put the bottoms on and go get my face fed with some turkey as well. And my final thoughts are that, I'm peace be with everybody. Make sure to love on your family members, love on yourself, and remember that this is really a time of year for grace and gathering. And I hope that everybody's doing a whole lot of that today. Love y'all. Peace out.
All right. You guys, thank you for tuning in to the Glow Up Show with Ebony B and Angie B. Make sure you tune in for like, subscribe, and click that notification bell. We do have an awesome show coming up. We have an awesome mid-session coming up the second week of December. So enjoy your family, enjoy your time. Be present in the moment. Be present in your boundaries. You keep God first, family second, and career third.
Career third.
Love you guys, and we'll see you on the next Glow Up.
See you
Love
next time.